1. Security of the computer system. As you know, a computer system has both hardware and software components. You should protect both of them. It is essential to have adopted various prior protective measures for the safety and the durability of computers. The security of the computer system can be divided into two parts: hardware security and software security. Computer hardware: any physical component of a computer that you can touch and see is called hardware. It has definite shape. As there are hardware devices outside of a computer, there are hardware devices inside the system unit too. Possible hardware security issues. Some main factors that may cause physical damage to hardware devices are given below. Sudden flow of high voltage current, sudden power failure, overheat inside the system unit, dust gathering on computer hardware accessories, issues related to theft, precautionary methods to protect physical components of a computer. 1. Steps can be taken to minimize damage caused to the computer by electricity. Using UPS. During sudden power failure, UPS continues to supply power to computer without interruption for a while, so it enables to give sufficient time to save the current work and shut down the computer. Using fuse prevents damages caused to the computer due to sudden flow of high voltage current. It is widely used in power supply units, etc. However, at present, many circuit breaker MCB are used in place of fuse due to easy use. Using surge protection protects the computer from high voltage current and lightning, controls the flow of high voltage currents to the device and sends it to earth. 2. Steps that can be taken to minimize overheating inside the computer. Installing air conditioners in the computer laboratory to control the heat. Fixing cooling fans on devices which get heated highly inside the computer. 3. Steps that can be taken to protect the computer from physical harm. It is essential to keep the computer laboratory clean and tidy in order to protect it from physical harm such as dust gathering, high moisture, and insects maniac. For that, some steps that you can follow can be shown as follows. Let's avoid taking food and drink inside the lab. Let's remove the shoes while entering the computer lab. Let's prevent insects and rats from entering the lab. Let's make use of air conditioners whenever possible. Let's keep the lab clean and tidy. Let's keep the lab without moisture. By entering in the lab without footwear, the computer lab can be kept free of sand and dust. Dust gathering on computer circuit devices can be prevented by cleaning all the computers in the lab at least once in every 3 months. Taking food in the lab can attract insects like ants to the food particles fallen on the ground. Moisture in the laboratory may cause short circuit. 4. Steps that can be taken to protect from theft. Making doors and windows of the laboratory in such a way as to be locked properly. Protecting system unit by locking it. Using CCTV camera. Protect computer software components. Data and information in the computer and programs used for various tasks come under the category of software. Example: operating system, word processing software, files containing documents, files containing pictures and images. Possible software security issues. Some instances that may cause possible threat to software are mentioned below. Unauthorized access, unexpected deletion of files or overwriting, threat of malware, complications in the operating system, sudden power failure, natural disasters, terrorist attacks, etc. Precautionary methods to protect software. Controlling unauthorized access, providing software solution, logical security, using locks and door bolts, physical security, protection against malware, using antivirus software, protection against power failure, natural disasters, complication in the operating system, deletion of files or overwrite, etc. Keeping backups, providing protection against malware. Malware is a main factor that can cause a threat against the security of computer software. Fact file. A password is usually a series of alphanumeric characters. What is malicious software? Malware. Malicious software can be defined as any man-made software or part of a software that functions against the requirements of the computer user and designed to intentionally cause damage to software installed in the computer, data, information stored in the computer, computer networks, and perhaps computer hardware devices as well. There are several types of malware. Some of them are hybrid in nature, that is, they take different forms. From time to time, they operate in different forms. For example, a malware that behaves as a computer virus at a time behaves as a Trojan horse at another time. Types of malware. Computer virus. Computer virus is a main malicious software that gains entry to computer software and files and which is capable of replicating itself and designed to spread from computer to computer through portable devices. It can delete or modify data, information, and it can corrupt software as well. Computer worms. It causes damages similar to those of viruses. However, the main difference is that it spreads across computer networks or internet without the support of a host program or any human interaction. Trojan horse. While it seems a useful software at first sight, it will cause damage to the user secretly once he begins to use it. Spyware. It is a malicious software that secretly collects data about a person's computer usage, internet usage, etc., and sends them to relevant party without his knowledge. Data and information too can be provided to the other party secretly through this device. Do you know? Firewall is a special security program that acts like a gatekeeper and prevents unauthorized access to a computer network system. Damages caused by malicious software. Deletion, hiding, or modification of data and information, creation of new files and folders that do not belong to the user, deletion, malfunction, or alteration of the software behavior, decreases efficiency of the computer, unusual behavior in computer networks such as sudden disconnection or malfunction of network and the inability to work with network as usual, unusual reduction in the capacity of storage devices. Possible solutions to avoid or minimize the harm caused by malware. Install an antivirus software and update it regularly. Open an external storage device only after scanning it for possible viruses. Activate firewall and make right settings. If using internet, always access secure websites only. Do not open blacklisted websites shown by antivirus software. Do not click on pop-ups that suddenly appear on the screen. Do not open suspicious emails or attachments. For daily use, normally maintain a limited user account which will allow only a limited number of tasks. Update all software installed in the computer, including the operating system. Use only the original copy of licensed software. Use of pirated software may lead to spread of malicious software. Keeping backups. Keeping backups can be defined as a process of keeping copies of software components. Copies kept as backups can be used in case the original copy is misplaced or damaged. Several storage techniques can be applied to keep backups: CD, compact disc, DVD, digital video disc, external hard disk, different location in the same computer. Do you know? A computer can take a backup by simply copying important files onto an external storage device like a CD, floppy disk, or pen drive. Access control. Providing software solutions for access control. It means the methods and services provided by several software to control access to computer and safeguard its resources, using strong and difficult to guess password, creation of suitable user accounts, encryption. By following the above mentioned methods, not only access to computer can be controlled, but also data and information can be protected from sudden loss. Use of physical locks for access control. The computer system data and information stored in the computers and software are protected by using devices and methods that are in the form of hardware in this method. For this, following methods are used. Keeping the computer at a secure place. It is advisable to keep the computer that contains sensitive and valuable data information at a secure place so that it will be protected from thieves and unlawful entry of people. Use of CCTV cameras and alarms. Tasks such as monitoring movements when necessary, provision of automatic urgent messages are done by this system. Use biometric passwords. At present, fingerprints and voice recognition methods are widely used to access computer systems and to open doors of the computer laboratory. Unlike a conventional password, using biometric passwords is somewhat a modern method. Permission to access the system is granted only after recognizing authorized person's identity through fingerprints, voice, face, or iris. Fact file. Encryption is another way of protecting data. Encrypted data cannot be read and understood even if it falls into wrong hands. This method is adopted especially when sensitive data is to be communicated. Do you know? In more advanced and critical systems, unique biometric attributes are used as keys. A fingerprint sensor is used to create a digital image of the finger. Let's recall. When providing security to the computer system, both hardware and software components should be given equal attention. Some possible hardware security issues are sudden power failure, flow of high voltage current, overheating inside the computer system, dust gathering on computer hardware, and insects maniacs. Theft maniac. For the protection of hardware, precautionary methods such as minimizing harm caused to the computer by electricity, minimizing overheating inside the computer, protecting computer from physical damage, protecting from thieves can be used. Some possible software security issues are attack of malware, unauthorized access, sudden power failure, natural disaster, terrorism, etc., complications in the operating system, unexpected deletion of files or overwrite. For the protection of software, precautionary methods such as providing protection against malware, keeping backups, access control can be used.